Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 2813 Ballard Court here in Forest Grove. We're located at the front of the home, just off to the left of the front doorway. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout in the concrete patio at the front of the home. This will be our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Once I get the camera cleaned off here, I'm going to insert the camera and I'll zero out the length counter right at the base of the cleanout, which is right here, and I'll refer to this spot as the point of access. It does appear that we have a root intrusion immediately upon access here. That was extremely difficult to get my camera to end up turning the right direction there. We'll try and take a look at that on the way back out. It's really difficult to get the camera to do anything you actually want it to do there. I'm not sure if there was... the way that the cleanout's configured is very odd. It 90s down into the ground and then travels about a foot before teeing onto the main line, which is a very strange configuration. It makes it very difficult to get the camera to go through there. But it's hard to say if it was just a configuration or possibly there's something wrong. I mean, there's obviously a root intrusion there, but it's hard to tell if there was possibly an offset joint or something giving the camera trouble too. But on the way back out, we will get that. We'll try and take another look there, and we'll get it marked for repair. I'm not entirely sure where those roots came from. I don't see a tree or anything close to the house, but sometimes trees can intrude through the line and then the tree gets chopped down, but the roots survive and stay alive in there. Alright, the line transitions here at 27 feet from 3-inch ABS pipe to 4-inch concrete. At the very end here, we'll turn the water off and we'll let the line drain out completely. Make sure that nothing's hiding under the water line that we're not able to see. Alrighty, here at 79 feet, we have reached the main lateral out on Ballard Court. I'm going to go ahead and let the line drain out now for a couple minutes before pulling back. And we'll give it a good thorough look over when the water's all drained out. Alright, pretty much all the water's drained out of the line at this point. We've got a little bit of standing water here. There's only about a 1/16 of an inch. It's nearly nothing. It looks like consistently across the concrete section, it's done a little bit of settling, but again, the worse the water level gets is pretty much like it is right now. There's only about a 1/16 of an inch of standing water there. Standing water becomes an issue usually when the line is 50% or more full at any given time, so about 1.5 to 2 inches of standing water or more. This little bit of standing water will not affect the flow. And it's very apparent by how clean the line is. Standing water is causing flow problems. You'll get lots and lots of debris building up in the line. There's a little bit of debris right here, but that's basically all there is in the whole sewer line, so which is good. It's a good sign. Alright, the concrete section there all looks good. I'm not concerned about that standing water at all. Like with any sewer line, you want to avoid putting large wads of toilet paper, paper towels, any sort of wipe, whether they're flushable or not, and grease. Those items all tend to hang up in any sewer line, but when you do have some standing water, you want to avoid those things even more. But it is a very clean pipe. Most everything's going to shoot past that water with very little issue whatsoever. And apart from basically everything from the clean out is looking good, there is that root intrusion we're about to approach here in just a second, though. That is the one issue here I found with the line that can and will likely affect the flow of the line. I'm going to try and locate this here. It almost seems like this is actually where the camera is aiming back towards the home, not away from it. But it's very difficult to tell. It's right inside the foundation. It's very difficult. I do recommend the plumber take a second at this the ground without someone being here looking at it. But I'll locate this real quick. It should be basically right on top of the clean out. Yeah, I'm actually picking up part of the signal heading in towards the house here. So this does look like basically the first joint going back towards the home. And because I'm not able to get my camera right to it, this actually might literally be directly beneath the clean out, the way this is situated. It's hard to say, but I do recommend a plumber come figure out where this is located at. It should be basically right under the clean out or just barely inside the crawl space. It's very difficult to discern. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously right here within this spot next to the clean out, but with the way that the clean out standpipe is configured, it's difficult to tell exactly where this root is. It's obviously within about a foot to either side of this clean out, but I believe it's heading back in towards the crawl space where this is at. And when I look out here, just beyond the concrete patio, there's a very large root that's at the surface of the ground, so it's likely due to that large root system that's it's allowed it to intrude here. So I'm just going to mark a white X basically right on top of this clean out. I can't get an exact depth here because of the way that this clean out's situated, but it's right around a foot deep. There is concrete here to deal with just underneath the clean out and surrounding it. Apart from that, though, the rest of the line is looking good. We've got good flow to the main lateral. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time from the clean out. Again, this is looks like just inside the clean out, or just inside the crawl space. And this could easily catch debris and stuff as it comes through. I'm surprised that we don't see more debris here than we do. And I don't recommend trimming it out, as it's likely going to grow right back. And it looks like a fairly aggressive root system, as it's kind of balling up here and filling up a good portion of the line. So I do highly recommend getting this fixed. And I want to reiterate, this white marking is basically a rough marking. I do not recommend saw cutting or digging right here until a plumber comes out and is actually able to verify where the root intrusion is at. I know I've repeated that about 100 times now, but I want to just make sure that they understand that this marking is rough. I'm not able to get the camera situated in a spot where I can locate it accurately.